I think there's something missing from the Android Camera 2 video app, but not quite sure what it is. Audio. Welcome to Mobile Application Tutorials. My name's Nigel. Okay, from the intro, you know I have to implement audio. And from completeness of the application, it's a good idea for us to implement audio. So we'll quickly make a start on that. Okay, the first thing, because we want to use audio, first thing to think of is permissions. Have we set up permissions for resource in our device? And audio is definitely a resource. So we'll go to the Android manifest file first to look at the permissions. Okay, I see permissions for camera and write external storage, but not audio, so let's add that now. And I think I'm after something along the lines of record audio. So we'll add the record audio permission there. Now we can go back to the source code. Okay, we've added the permission in our Android manifest file. Now we have to go and support devices of Marshmallow or later, which is the runtime permissions. So I think I'll add this audio permission alongside with the camera permission. So I believe that's set up in Connect Camera. It is. So we're doing a check to see for the permission camera. Once we accept the permission for camera, I'm also going to put through a request down in the request permissions here. Notice that's a string. I can add other permission requests in there as well. So this is just going to be a quick way of adding audio to our video. So if we go in there, because it's a string, we can add another permission. And I think it'll be manifest permission. Let me just go to the documentation, have a quick gander at what it's called. That's record audio. Yeah. So we're now putting through in the when we request permission for video, we're now putting through we want permission for audio as well. So we will have to complete that in the on permission request callback. On request permissions result. And just let me do a quick check here. Okay, so we're using the actual request permissions ID for the video. We're going to append our audio to that as well. So notice here we've got the grant permissions here, 0. That's for a video. We're appending our audio permissions after that in the previous line of code. So we can just do the same thing. And let me be really lazy. Some of you will probably like this. We're going to change this to 1. This will do a check on the audio, because that's the second item in the string array that we set up when we put the request through before. And in here we can say application will not, let me just change that to the end there, have audio on record. So I'm just going to keep this quite simple. You have to accept audio to run this. If you want to do extra and deny audio, you'd just probably have to set up a flag not to set that up in the setup media recorder. Anyway, so that's the last part of where we have to set it all up, is in the setup media recorder method. So let's go there now. Okay, so I'm just going to, there's a couple of fields I have to add to the media recorder here. The first one's going to be, and let me go back to my documentation here. Brain's not working today. So we need to add the audio source, and we also need to add the audio encoder. So let's do the source first. In fact, just to make it look tidy, I'm going to add it here. Set audio source. We need to pass in the media recorder object, audio source, and we're going to go from the mic here. Okay, now we'll do the same for the encoder. It'll be set audio encoder. It'll be, we'll have to call on the media recorder again. And this will be the audio encoder. And we're just going to go for AAC as such. Okay, so we've basically completed the code for this. Not too much to allow audio to play with our video recording. We've added, just to summarize, we've added the permissions and the runtime permissions to have access to the audio. And then we've just added the audio source and the audio encoder details to our setup media recorder. Okay, so next step is to try running this and to see what happens. Okay, just before I run the application on the device, I've actually had to uninstall it fully, remove it fully from my device, purely so I can see the runtime permission dialog pop up again. I just want to demonstrate that we're getting the audio runtime permissions pop up to be accepted as well, prior to capturing the audio along with the video. Okay, so now I can actually select run and get this reinstalled on the device. And let me record that so you can see what's going on. So the application's now started. Straight away we're getting the permission to take pictures and to record video. So allow that, of course. And we've got another runtime permission come up. Allow camera2 video image to record audio, and that's what we spent the whole tutorial trying to achieve here, so let's allow that. Okay, so we've got the application running. Let's run a video this time, and let me carry on talking, so hopefully you can hear me talking throughout the video. So again, we are getting asked for all the runtime permissions for writable storage, so allow that. And just let me start recording the keyboard. Nice interesting keyboard. And hopefully when I complete this recording, you'll be able to hear all my talking throughout this video. So let's stop that. Okay, now let's open up the saved video using ES File Explorer. It has closed itself, so I need to open up here. Okay, so here's the video that we just took. Now I'm going to keep absolutely quiet now while I play this video back. And just let me start recording the keyboard. Nice interesting keyboard. And hopefully when I complete this recording, you'll be able to hear all my talking throughout this video. So that's it. I heard that, so hopefully you heard that, and you believe me now that we've got the audio now working on this. So that completes the adding audio using the camera2 APIs. Basically, as you saw this, we've done this mostly in the setup media recorder part of it, so not too much to this one, but for those of you who have been trying to get your audio set up as well, here's a way of how you can achieve this. So that completes the tutorial. There's still plenty of life left in the camera2 API video application. So if you want to keep up to date with the following tutorials, don't forget to click on that subscribe button just below me. And surround me is all my social media accounts. So they're clickable if you're on a PC. So not only do I release videos, there's also articles that get published alongside those videos and put into my website. Code gets uploaded to Github. I make announcements. Sometimes bug fixes need to be uploaded. So all of these announcements and notifications do get put onto my social media accounts. So it's a good idea for you to subscribe and follow those accounts just to get updated with any pertinent changes that you might require or need. And don't forget, there's a link to my website above there as well. And especially for following the tutorials, not only is the video for you to watch, it's got the details on Github of where you can actually get the code, and there's also the descriptions of the code changes as well put in there as well. So that's a good place to actually follow these tutorials. Anyway, that's it for this one. Bye for now.